Shreveport High School, Shreveport, Louisiana. Long thought to be haunted by the ghosts of both a young girl, who drowned in the swimming pool in the 1930s, and an ROTC sergeant who committed suicide in the 1960s. Partially while Shreveport's own KTBS3 news team was able to debunk the drowning victim rumors, they also managed to prove through some digging that Master Sergeant Will Stubblefield did kill himself on October 17, 1962, albeit by accident. At least now students know whose cold spot they are walking through, as Sergeant Stubblefield continues to haunt them with his presence. Roy High School, Roy, Utah. Roy High School is home to many ghosts, all of which appear to have their own specific quirks. For instance, the one known as Mabel lurks around the auditorium backstage near a set of winding stairs. She's not shy, though, as she tends to tinker with the lighting and move props around. Another auditorium ghost is said to wear a purple hat and try to convince students to follow her, but gives off a much too evil vibe to dare try. Others include a floating head ghost in the upper left balcony, and another who roams the halls. It is believed that he died after being hit by a train walking to school. Students say they can feel him watching them if they are wandering around alone. And you thought school spirit was a good thing. St. Charles East High School, St. Charles, Illinois. Ghosts are scary enough as it is, but when they're accompanied by a horrifyingly gruesome backstory, they become the fuel of nightmares. Enter St. Charles East High School, where it is rumored that the spirit of a former freshman girl haunts the halls. Said to have been playing her flute in the band room when a deranged janitor raped and murdered her. She was then cut into pieces and stuffed in various lockers. Since then, band students occasionally run across body parts in their lockers, only to have them disappear right in front of them. Others claim to hear the sounds of a faint flute being played when the room is quiet or when they are alone. Worst of all, many have had their flutes disappear mysteriously, while others notice signs that their instrument has been played while left at the school overnight. Chopticon High School, Morganza, Maryland. Speaking of spooks with stories to them, the following tale is certainly not one for the faint of heart. While working by herself at Chopticon High School during the summer of 1983, a teacher by the name of Mrs. Heater was attacked and brutally stabbed to death by Lester Broom, a maintenance worker at the school. He then dragged her body into the nearest bathroom on the second floor, eventually being caught and convicted of the murder. Ever since, students and faculty alike claim the former teacher haunts the hallways, specifically the bathroom where she was found dead. Most accounts of paranormal activity have simply involved the sound of high heels clicking through the halls, or in the bathroom, but some witnesses have heard the footsteps walk right up to them. In any case, most visitors to the school, even those who aren't aware of Mrs. Heater, feel a general sense of uneasiness when making the rounds. Bristol, Tennessee High School, Bristol, Tennessee. Unlike most of the schools on this list, Bristol, Tennessee High School is said to be inhabited by 3 specific ghosts. The most notable among them is a female known as Agnes, whose footsteps have been heard in the halls for years. She is even occasionally spotted wearing a white dress. While the stories of her death vary from drowning to hanging, another popular theory is that she was killed one night by the second apparition, a phantom train. The train emerges from the school gymnasium from time to time, violently shaking the hallways in the process. The final ghost is that of a former athlete, who was run down by a car on his walk home from a game. Students have reportedly encountered him on multiple occasions in the school's field house.